Hello, it's Denis Vasilev. Today I want to share with you plank and SuperMan complex and explain why it's very useful for kettlebell sport athletes and for any person, really. So speaking of kettlebell sport athletes, it's quite a common issue of hyper extending the back during the toe fixation, where the lumbar muscles are extremely contracted and it's bent real hard, and abdominals are completely relaxed, so we have this kind of like arch torso, which is not exactly great, and we need to move towards symmetrical involvement of antagonists of a back and abdominals. So instead of this kind of a posture, we want to have abdominals engaged, glutes engaged, the lumbar stretched. So from the side view, we want to get, well, as close to a straight line as possible. So this way we kind of loading frame and less of a muscles and less pressure on the vertebrae. And another possible issue might happen during the cleans or snatch, where we drop the weights and we have difficulty to maintain a straight back, and we're collapsing in the middle upper back, losing the posture here. So that's why plank and the SuperMan, I think it's a very effective exercise that helps you to actually get stronger and establish the static strength of your middle upper back, and build the resistance and ability to hold the posture even under the weight pressure. And the plank, if you do it a particular way, helps you to also increase the static strength of your abdominals. Well, now I will demonstrate the exercise and explain what's the deal here. So you can start either way. You can do plank first, you can do SuperMan first, and that's why I'm making this video. It can be quite many ways of doing a SuperMan and plank, and actually, probably you guys have several visions of how this exercise might look like, and when you choose a particular way to do it, it's serve a particular purpose. So again, the way I will demonstrate it, it's not the only way I believe this exercise that should be done. It's just it serves for this particular purposes I've just explained. So when I do a SuperMan, I'm not really worry about engaging the much of my legs or lower back, so I will not be raising my legs, and my area of concern from here till here. That's where I want to get strong. I just want to be able to keep my back straight when I swing. And when I do plank, it's an elbows plank, and I want to stretch the lumbar. So and you can progress in this exercise. And for starters, I would recommend to do a SuperMan with just a PVC pipe. But as stronger you get, as even more weight you can use. I'm using the Olympic bar, 45 pounds, and it will look this way. So I place it on my back. Shouldn't be too low, shouldn't be too high on your neck, so it's about on the upper edge of your shoulder blades. And well, the main purpose of the bar is it helps us to actually contract the shoulder blades, so kind of flatten the middle back. Well, and the extra weight gives even more challenge and developing a better static strength. And then in this position, again, my toes on the floor, but I'm trying to keep my chest as high off the ground as possible. I'm holding it this way. And so when you do this complex, you switch one exercise after another, and you do several rounds with no break. So once I'm done with a SuperMan, it's a bit of a balance challenge, but I'm on the floor, and then I move to a plank. So elbow plank, we want to get about 90 degrees from the shoulder to torso, and then it's very important for us to not collapse here, in the lumbar. So we want abdominals engaged, glutes engaged, and try to look as flat as possible here. That's the whole point here. Contracting abdominals, contracting glutes, straight legs, flat torso. Well, elbows should be well, shoulder wide or even narrower. So these two exercises now, it's only half of explanation, you know, this method, and to make it effective, it's also important to do right part of it. And for starters, I would recommend you to go with the 30 seconds per exercise and go with the 3 rounds. So you go 30 seconds Superman, 30 seconds plank, 3 rounds of like this, following the timer, no breaks. And we'll spend about a week, 3 times a week. By the end of the week, I'm quite sure you will feel like you're building a confidence in this exercise, and then, well, depends, you know, how good of a progress you feel. You upgrade either to 40 seconds or 45 seconds per exercise for the next week. And then you go 45 seconds playing 45 seconds Superman, 3 rounds. And week after next, if you've handled 45 well, then you upgrade to 1 minute per exercise. And then week after that week, you go 1:15, and finally should get to 90 seconds. Well, at least that's kind of was my kind of cruising, you know, peak volume, which means that it's about like a 9 minutes total of a work. If you do 90 seconds per each exercise, 3 rounds. And well, they just kind of give you idea of the flow. Let's just do 2 rounds of 30 seconds, so you'll see how it looks like. So let's go. Well, if it's 2 rounds, it's just 2 minutes. Let's give 10 seconds to myself to get ready. All right. Shoulder symmetrical. Here we go. It might be really painful at the beginning, but getting quite easy when you're doing consistently. Second round. So with the plank, with the Superman, I mean, when you start increasing the time, you might feel pleasant when you slowly touch the floor with the one end of the bar and with another end of the bar and recover the middle position. You can do it like maybe once in 30 seconds. So I hope I give the impression of the workout. Usually doing it at the end of the workout. Literally, you know, when I'm filming this video, I just came back after my running, and running I do after GBP, and GBP I'm doing after bells. So all I have left to do is some abdominals work and stretching, and this plank and the SuperMan basically go, instead of classic abdominal exercises. And so once you're done with this 3 rounds, then you go for stretching and you're done with the workout. 3 times a week, result guaranteed. So try it out, let me know how it go. Thanks for watching.